Yes, people, and welcome back to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel for another Manchester United match reaction. Manchester United 3, Burnley 2, as Manchester United pick up their first win in the Premier League. And I'm not happy whatsoever. I am not going to lie. I am not happy. There is nothing to celebrate in regards to this win. There is nothing to celebrate. This manager still needs to go. Ineos have one simple task and one simple job. Yeah, United won the game. Yes, we missed chances. Yes, players have to take accountability, of course, without question. However, the book stops with the manager. And it's like people want to get away from that. Yes, United played well in the first half. Yes, we had some good movement. Yes, we attacked well and the given goals and link-ups was good. Yes, we did miss chances. And people can blame the players all they want. And the players have to hold accountability for that. But teams miss chances, people. Let me repeat that again. Football teams miss chances. Football teams miss easy chances. So what the players have to do and what the manager have to do as a combination is create more chances. Whoever you think the best attacking team is in the league, guess what? They miss chances. People, go and look at the Premier League most big missed chances last season and see who's number one and who's number two. I'm not even going to tell you lot who it is. You lot go and see who's number one and who's number two on the list from last season for the most missed big chances. You have to continue to create. That falls on the players. That also falls on the manager as well. And the manager don't set us up to do so. He does not assist with that. He doesn't help with the creating of chances. And you know what? This one, people, this shit is going to blow your mind right now, people. You know what you can do if your team is missing chances? See the striker you just signed for like £74 million. How about start him? If your team is struggling to convert chances, why not play the striker you just signed for £74 million? How about try that? Maybe that works. And he actually got on and had a couple half chances. One of their headers was much tougher than the other. I think he should have done better with the second one. Not saying he should have scored, but should have hit the target. But maybe try that. Should Ahmad have scored? Yes. That's the big missed chance everyone's talking about. It's the easy one. He had the one from the corner that got cut back. Bruno had one similar in the second half as well. But you have to hold the manager accountable, people. And this is not just today. This is not just Grimsby. This is not just Fulham. This is not just Arsenal. That's all of, it's not just those games. It's all of those games plus his entire reign, which has been absolutely horrendous, people. Absolutely horrendous. Ineos have one job to do. And you know that one job to do is to sack this manager because that is not sustainable. Burnley are terrible, by the way. They're a terrible outfit. That is a championship outfit. And you know what happened last season? We beat championship sides. We won 5 games in 5 months from January to May. Out of those 5 teams, 3 of them were the sides that were relegated. So this manager has a knack for getting past championship sides. Yeah, clap, applause, jump up and down. It's an absolute travesty that he's still here now. Absolute travesty. And the fact that people were saying, give him time, give him 5 games, give him 10 games. Why? Time is earned, not given, people. Time is earned, not given, especially at the highest level of sport, which Manchester United Football Club is. And he's failing at all metrics. Yeah, we won the game. Well, do I believe it was a penalty on Ahmad? Yes, I do believe it was a penalty. But even with the manager lineups, your lineups continue to cost you. You continue to back players who have cost you points, got you stressed, got you talking about quitting. Reports came out already saying you tried to resign twice. Reports that came out before today's game talking about if Manchester United were to lose, he's going to resign. And that falls on the ownership. That falls on the ownership. Why are you allowing the employee to dictate to you when they leave or not? We did the same with Bruno in the summer, and now we're doing the same with Amorim, apparently. Why? How about you be the employer and dictate to your employees whether they are going to stay employed at the football club or be moved on, whether that's sold in Bruno's case or sacked in Amorim's case? They work for Manchester United, not the other way around. Absolute, just complete joke. That's what it is. And people thought we were going to be better this season. I kept asking why. People told me new players. Pre-season, we look better. Training will help him. Getting rid of the toxic players, but he still continues to play players who ain't good enough. How is Luke Shaw still? How is Bayern still playing? How is Luke Shaw still playing? How is Dalot still playing? How is Bruno still playing in the pivot? Even though I don't think Bruno was that bad today. Mount should not be out there. Yes, he did decent today, but Mount should not be out there. He is our worst attacker on paper. Why? He don't bring you goals and he don't get you assists. Look at his record. And then outside of that, it's not even like he's a great link-up man. Yes, he did well today. I actually think he did well today, but we are playing Burnley. Don't need Mount out there running around. Get someone on the ball who can create and score goals and is a better foil for his teammates. But we try that. Why would you not? The Cunha injury, hopefully Cunha's not out for too long, because I actually thought Cunha played well today for the time he was on. So hopefully Cunha's not out for too long, and it's an international break. So therefore, he has a couple weeks at least to recover. Hopefully, it's max like 2-3 weeks, and he'll be back, because we got 2 big games coming up. We play City away and we play Chelsea at home. I'm not confident going into them games. I am not confident whatsoever going into them games. And talking about today's game as well, players making mistakes. Players making mistakes. First goal is the initial phase. Dalot, the man has the ball on the wing. Go and initiate and go and initiate. Go and defend. Backing off. And then the ball goes inside and it goes back and then we reset. He doesn't sprint out to his man. The cross goes in. Man runs off Shaw. Goal. Dalot and Shaw making mistakes. And again, I say this all the time, every match reaction when it comes to Manchester United and making mistakes. Multiple individual errors. Dalot's made 2. How you make 2 mistakes in one goal? Dalot's made 2 mistakes. Actually, 2 mistakes in one goal. Not initiating and having confrontation with the player. You've not gone and confronted him. You've backed off. You've not engaged whatsoever. And then when the ball goes back inside and then goes backwards, you don't sprint out. And then they got the whole left-hand side. Sorry, the whole right-hand side, which is our left. Crossed into the box, runs off Shaw. Luke Shaw shouldn't be out there. And then it's 1-1. Then we get back in the game quickly. 2-2 and Bremo, good goal. And then even I was laughing out loud on the watch along about the second goal because it's just comical from Bayern. Why is Bayern in goal? We all know Bayern is not good enough. Therefore, that falls on the manager for continuing to pick him, number 1. And number 2, that falls on the board as well, because Bayern should not be an option for this manager. Everybody knew at the end of last season, scratch that. Everyone knew before the end of last season, Manchester United needed a goalkeeper. No, scratch that. We needed goalkeepers. Pluralize. Why is that not top of the list? Where's Lemens? You don't have to worry. It's not like we're having issues with Antwerp in regards to the signing. He's not on big money. He's not big wages. He's not a big transfer fee. So why was that not top of the list, people? Why was that not top of the list? And you go and get him. Bear in mind, if you then want to go get a more experienced goalkeeper, for example, a Donnarumma or a Mignon, for example, cool. But you have a goalkeeper there that's better than these two. Play Tom Heaton. He can do no worse than Onana or Bayern. Bayern has cost us yet again. He's played 3 Premier League matches and he's cost us goals in 2 of them. Or contributed to costing us, he's contributed to costing us 2 goals 100% and contributed to us losing points against Arsenal. And also potentially today. That falls on the manager and that falls on the ownership as well. But yeah, international break, thankfully. The fact this manager's still here, I will continue to stay, is an absolute travesty. Ineos got one job, but they're incompetent. Managers incompetent, and you have what we have. I didn't even do a match reaction after the Grimsby Town game, but he should have been sacked after that. League 2 opposition. Yes, do I hold the players most accountable for that? Yes. But again, if it's all on the players, what does the manager do? Why are you employing him? What's the manager's job then? It's your job to motivate them players and get the best out of them. But hey, I was the one being negative, right? This is what I was told all summer long and was told after the Arsenal game. People in my comments saying I'm being overly critical of the performance. Am I being overly critical now? I want to hear from you lot now. Am I being overly critical now? After the Fulham game, after the Grimsby Town game, and after this game against Burnley, am I being overly critical now? Talk as loud now as you was after the Arsenal game and all summer long. And if you feel that and if the shoe fits, wear it, people. If you feel that it's aimed at you, then that's yes, it was definitely aimed at you. Point blank range with a shotgun, yes. Close range personal with a shotgun, yes. If you feel it was a shot at you, it was definitely a shot at you. I'm talking directly to you. All this nonsense I had people telling me I'm being negative and going over the top. And all it took was 2 games and 4 days for people to flip. Because before the Fulham game, that Sunday, everyone was, hey, give Amorim time. We're going to be better. Drew against Fulham, poor performance, then lost to Grimsby, and then a large proportion of the fan base did a whole 180 turn. Why? If you was backing the manager and backing this process and backing this team so much that we was going to be better, it would take more than 2 games and 4 days for you to flip. But you know what that is? People didn't really believe. I keep saying this. I don't deal with hope and optimism. You know why? Because it's too close to delusion. Look at things from a logical and balanced perspective. But hey, I'm closing out. Run up the likes. Make sure you share as well. Again, run up the likes. Make sure you share, comment, hit the subscribe button. Sarcasm City TV. I'm out. Big up. Thank God there's international break.